Hello Virgo, welcome to your July 2018 general intuitive horoscope reading. So Virgo, I'm shuffling away here already as you see, whoop, and your first card is out. That was pretty quick. So I'm going to draw the rest here, and while I'm drawing out and laying out the rest of your cards, let's talk about July's astrology. All right, and Virgo, do leave me a comment below. Let me know how last month went for you, June, how this month in July is panning out. How are you feeling? Share your story, Virgo. Your story is important like the rest of ours. So, starting with the astrology. On the 10th of July, we have Jupiter going direct again. So this is really exciting, Virgo. So if you've been waiting to grow and expand on something, to kind of waiting for that little push of fate or of luck, as it were, then, with Jupiter going direct, you can experience that, and if you've been maybe wanting to explore spiritual and philosophical studies more, this is also just, anyway, the 10th, that's when it's going direct. That kind of stuff will become easier. And on the 12th is whenever we have the Cancer new moon and then solar eclipse. Here in July, it's a big month, Virgo, because it's eclipse season. And so the first Cancer solar eclipse happens. The north and south node of the moon is going to be shifting from Leo Aquarius into Cancer Capricorn. Pretty much though in November. That's whenever it really transitions. And the north node and south node usually stay and those the opposite signs for around 2-ish years. So we're going to be going through a shift, and it's going to be a powerful, but I believe really a good time, a good new moon to set, those positive intentions, and a lot of free flow is kind of the way I would phrase it, I suppose. So, and then on the 22nd, the sun enters Leo, and Venus will be sextiling Jupiter on that day as well. So, that can just be really a sunny, uplifting sort of day for all of the signs in a lot of ways. So, pay attention to that one. On the 26th, Mercury, which Virgo, that is your ruling planet, it'll go retrograde again on the 26th of July. So, some of those, your personal sort of style and ability to kind of flow with ease with your daily routines and everything might be just a little extra sort of stunted, a little extra slow during this cycle. You might have to put in a little bit more effort. Really make sure you're taking notes, sticky notes everywhere, because with a Mercury retrograde, of course, it has all to do with communication and contracts, writing, speaking, all that. So, just make sure that you are double reviewing things and checking things before you sign them. And then just also, especially for you, Virgo, if you need to, make sure you're writing the sticky notes, or you have like a calendar app or something that you're using on your phone to help you, especially through this energy. So the 27th, the day after that, is going to be the full blood moon and lunar eclipse in the sign of Aquarius. So that is going to be a big power day. I'll probably do a separate moon tidings video or line light investigations video on that, for all the 12 signs, so you can see exactly what specifically is showing up with the eclipses. So don't forget, Virgo, if you haven't already, subscribe down here. Subscribe to my channel so you can be notified. That just stuttered over my words there. So you can be notified and updated, when the next videos come out here, so you don't miss out. So anyways, down here now to your intuitive reading. while you're looking at your cards, I'm going to draw a rune stone to go along with the center card of your reading here. Okay, Virgo. Whoop, whoop. I feel like this one is it. Okay. Your rune stone is Radho. Radho. So there's a few signs that have gotten this rune stone this month. There's a lot of, you know, moving to and fro, leaving one thing behind to begin something anew. There's a lot of that energy going on. And for you, Virgo, it is showing up. And already, so looking at your cards here in your center, you have the Seven of Swords, okay? And then in your recent past here, Seven of Swords is looking at the Ten of Swords. To me, this is you eagerly, excitably even, letting something go. You know, I mean, the word banish is coming to my mind, where you're just like banishing it, you're done with it, you're like, you know, I'm not going to allow that person and that situation to pin me down and stab me in the back, take away my energy and drive. No more. That is what is happening here. That's what you're doing and saying in July, Virgo. You're like, no, I'm going to release this. I'm going to change this way of thinking and approaching this problem and this person. In fact, I'm not even going to bother with it anymore. I'm going to unpin myself with my lovely mind. I'm going to work it out, and I'm going to walk away. I've got a strategy. I've got a plan. That's you, Virgo. That's you here in July. I like it. I like it. You know, sometimes the Seven of Swords can come across a little in a negative tone. You know, can bring on more of a negative tone. But for you, Virgo, this month, it's taking on positive. And I really like that. You know, and paired with Radho here, it is about surging forward, taking those steps, you know, leaving, potentially, you know, leaving a job or leaving just a situation here that has been just sucking you sort of dry and making you feel kind of dead inside. You are saying, no more, I've got a plan, and I'm exercising that plan. I'm walking away from the bullshit. So congratulations, Virgo. Bear with me as I get my camera square here. Okay. And then look, here in the subconscious, look, you have got the energy, the drive, the passion here. All that is fueling you. You know, it is pushing you. Something is coming in here in July to really push, make you thrive. You know, with the Ace of Wands here, there's a sense of thriving and just a new surge of energy that is just kind of this new spark that hits you, Virgo, and you're just like, ah, okay, you know, no more. I know what I need to do. You know, this is how I'm feeling, and I'm not going back. You know, this, I've got to act. You know, this is kind of acting on a whim with this energy. So I feel like a lot of you Virgos are going to be acting on a whim because of that newfound surge of inspiration and energy that is just kickstarting you into that, you know, into walking away, into, you know, going with the plan that you have and setting that plan in motion. So that is awesome, Virgo. And here in the near future, you have the Hierophant. So some of you might be dealing with a Taurus. That is coming up here for you. Also, you know, with the Hierophant here, it is about, I feel like there's a sense and word here coming up for you, Virgos. It's regrouping. Regrouping, recollaborating with some people, perhaps some new connections you're making, you know, especially in regards to business and to community and group endeavors. You know, there's a sense here of regrouping. Because you're looking for, I feel like in July, and being granted, Virgo, new connections that are going to be much more stable, much more grounded, and just much more almost, I get, like spiritually aligned with you too. Like, you know, you're making more connections with those who are on the same page as you right now. That's what I'm getting to here with the Hierophant. So gorgeous, Virgo, gorgeous. And look, I like this, you know, the overall theme statement here for you in July. 6 of Pentacles. Nice little earthy energy here of the scales leveling out. Okay, so, you know, if you felt like there have been those relationships that have just not been leveling out, you know, the scales have been tipping too much, you know, especially with, there was something that was happening with your planet recently with Mercury that I feel like was throwing some of you guys off balance, and even Geminis as well. And so this is like reclaiming that balance, you know, and a more matter-of-fact perspective, and just more of a heart of giving and telling, you know, giving and telling it like it is, you know, not really sugarcoating, but being kind, obviously being kind about your approach and your, what it is you're giving this month in July, because you're giving something to others. It's like through this new passion and inspiration and rebalance and sort of walking away and death of something, you know, death of a relationship or whatever. That can also, you know, not necessarily literal. I'm seeing this more as a symbolic and I guess even metaphorical type death, okay? So don't freak out. It's like, you know where to put your energy here in July, I feel like. For many of you, you know, this is kind of what the Cancer season is doing for you. It's helping you level out those scales and making sure that you are giving of your energy. And if any of you work in the media, you know, this is you sort of being able to share in a very harmonious way with others, and in a way, you know, where others this month are responding really well to the stories and everything that you are putting out. Gorgeous. And there is definitely something to be gained here. There's a lot of romance and even abundance that is surrounding you, because you have the Empress on the bottom of the deck here. So there's that Venus and Taurus energy that's showing up again for you. So that's kind of cool. We'll explore that more in the extended video reading. So that extended video reading link will be below. You can download it, you can watch it online, Virgo, whatever you want to do. And we'll pull some clarity cards, you know, and see exactly what the Hierophant 2 is about. See if that's speaking of another earth sign, especially. We'll see. So yeah, you know, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel here. And thank you so much, Virgo, for all of your likes, your shares, your comments, just all of the love and support you've shown me. I mean, you guys have just really helped carry and fuel me, you know, and the work that I do here. I mean, truly, truly, you earth signs have just been so giving and helpful to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, and if any of you do want to do a personal one-on-one reading with me, you know, Etsy shop and email information will be below. All of that jazz, get in touch with me, okay? So I will see many of you in the extended reading. Ta-ta for now.